Fandango. So as you can see, challenging at first with these new notes, even at that slow tempo, so they will definitely require some practice this week to get these down, and then we'll try to speed them up. So we're going to go to some chords now, and on the Knocking on Heaven's Door, a lot of you are improving on your G, D, A minor, but the strum isn't quite right, which is often the case, right? So make sure you have this. We're going to review the strum pattern on that one one more time here before we get to our new C chord, because this strum pattern is we're going to continue to do, because you're going to play this song again on the final. So keep working on it. It should be improving gradually with the course of the night. We're going to do other chord songs too, but this Knocking on Heaven's Door is going to be one of the chord songs that you're going to come back to on the final, and there should be some significant improvement. All right, especially for those where the chords are new. But remember our strum on this one, 3, 4, do it with me. Down, 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 up, down, 2, down, down, up, down. Make sure it's right with me, 2, down, down, up, down, 2, down, down, up. One more time. Out loud, which I was trying to urge you to do before. Down, down, up, down, 2, down, down, up, then back to G. So that was the strum pattern. Rewind that if you need to. So it should be exactly like mine, not just kind of an approximation of, random up and downs that kind of fit the rhythm. Do that exact strum pattern, right? Which is written down at the bottom of the handout. All right, and then we've got a new handout. We're going to start this song called Wish You Were Here, which is a great old classic rock song by Pink Floyd, great rock band Pink Floyd. This is one of their most famous songs. It's really an acoustic guitar number. So that's going to be the handout for it, which is going to be up on Blackboard as well. But this new C chord is what we're going to look at first, down here at the bottom. So you can pause that, hopefully you can see, and this handout is going to be a PDF of this is on Blackboard as well. So the C chord, many of you some of you have played before, but that's going to be new for this class. So that's a new chord today, the 3rd finger on the 5th string C, as you can see from that grid there I just held up. And that's on the C, 5th string, 3rd fret. Then the 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and that E, the note E. And then the 3rd string is open, and the 1st finger is on the 2nd string, 1st fret, on the note C, and then the 1st string is open. Don't strum the 6th string, we're just strumming the top 5 strings. And use a pick. Many of you were doing the Knocking on Heaven's Door without a pick. I don't want you to make a special trip to the music store in these conditions, if there is even one that's open. But if you have a pick at home, which you should have from the first day of class, that was part of the required course materials, take it out and use it when we're doing these chord strums, because that's a separate technique that I think is an important skill to be able to do as a beginning guitarist or a guitar player. Should be able to do some things with a pick, although most of what we're doing in the course is with the fingers. So if you have picks at home, pause the video and go find it, right? Go find it. They do disappear, but keep a couple handy in your case because we are using them now. If not, I would definitely suggest ordering a little bag of them. You can get maybe 6 picks for a couple bucks and get that shipped to you through the mail if at all possible. But use the pick for this. If you don't have any picks handy at all in the house, you can use the back of the nail like many of you were doing in the video, but if you got one, use it. And if you don't have one, order a few, right? So the C chord sounds like that. You notice you got to keep the angle right in on the fingertips on this chord, or it will flatten out at all. It will be totally muted. So today, just focus on being able to hear all the notes in the chord until you can get them all clearly, and then take the hand all the way off once you got it, and then find it again. Pick that C chord again. Then take the hand all the way off. Find it again. Pick them one at a time. Make sure you can hear them clearly. Nothing's muted. Not sounding like this. And if it doesn't sound like my chord, it means if you're on the right frets, you know, that's a good indication that one of your strings is way out of tune. If it's sounding like this, you know, use your ears. Your years of a lifetime of listening to music. If it sounds horribly wrong and clashing, it might be an interesting sounding chord, but not the one that we're learning here, right? So the guitar has to be in tune for these to sound right. So C. Alright, and so getting that one down this week. We're not going to get to the strumming, well, yeah, we're not going to get to the strumming pattern on this one today. We're going to start that on Wednesday, but today I want you to, if you're wondering what this symbol is, that just means repeat whatever happened in the previous measure. So when it looks like this little % sign here, that just means repeat. It's just an abbreviation for whatever you had in the previous measure. So 2 measures of C, 2 measures of D, back to C, G. So all the other chords are the ones that we know already from Knocking on Heaven's Door. So there's only one new chord in this one, and that's that C chord we just did. And you should already know the G, D, and A minor that we did on Knocking on Heaven's Door. So practice changing the chords now. Going from the C, and now go to D, which we should know. D, that should be improving. And make sure you're using the right fingers. That's another thing on the chord songs. Some of you were using the wrong fingers, doing the D chord like this or something. So make sure, look at the hand out there. On the D chord, it's 1 is the first finger is on the 3rd string. The 3rd finger is on the 2nd string, and the second finger, the middle finger, is on the 1st string. So it's 1, 3, 2, low to high. Make sure you got the fingering right on these chords. And the finger numbers are inside the circles, right? So for the C chord grid, remember the numbers inside the little circle, that's the left-hand finger to use. So you're kind of wasting your time with the muscle memory if you're memorizing with the wrong fingers, right? Because this is all muscle memory like we talked about. If you don't, starting it from the beginning with the wrong fingers, you kind of got to start from scratch again. So make sure that you're doing it with the right finger numbers. In this case, it's a little more clear on the C chord, 3, 2, 1. With that D chord, some of you were mixing up the left-hand fingers. 1, 3, 2. All right, and then we go to back to the C chord. This is the second line for 2 measures. And then we go to our G chord. Back to D, and then to C, 2 measures there, and then A minor shows up in the last line, and to G. So some of you, if you've heard this song before, and I would urge you all to listen to it, you can just look up Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Starts with a little acoustic guitar solo that we're not going to be learning in this class. You can definitely work on learning that yourself as you progress going forward. But for this class, we're just going to be starting where the chords start, which is where the verse starts, where the singer starts singing the first verse. That's what we're learning here on this handout. But listen to the song. Any song that you're learning guitar, listen to the original version, right? So which is super easy to do. Just pull it up on your phone these days and get the sound of the song in your ears. And it's a great song I think you'll enjoy. So now let's do it with just a basic down-up strum. Last thing today, we're not going to get to the strum pattern I want you to use on this one until Wednesday, so we're just going to do a straight down-up strum one time through in rhythm. Let's try that. So make your C chord, 2, 3, just down, up. G, even though it starts on a C chord. Then we'll repeat. Alright, so just practice it with a steady down-up strum like that and get this new C chord down. And then Wednesday we'll start the specific strum for this song that I want you guys to learn. Alright, so for Wednesday we'll be working on exercise 14 that we did with those 5th and 6th string notes and the fandango and this Wish You Were Here. Alright, and then make sure you got those dates for the next quiz 2 weeks from today, as well as the concert paper and the dates for the final. Alright, so keep practicing guitar. Hopefully, certainly more time at home, not much else to do going out, just limiting yourself to essential trips related to work and the store. So practice that guitar, and I will see you on Wednesday. Alright, take care.